What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Tiara TV. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. So today, by the title, you already know I'm doing a story time on me losing my virginity at 14. Now, I know some people probably like,
14, that was pretty young for you to be losing your virginity, blah, blah, etc., etc.
Look, that's what happened. I was 14. I ain't 14 no more. That's just that on it. So I'm not going to say the guy's name in the video. We can just call him James. Now, James and I were talking, and I know James because me and James' sister, which we're going to call her Brittany. Me and Brittany was friends, so that's how I met James and how me and James began to start talking. I'm going to let y'all know the whole background story leading up to that, like what happened that day that led up to that. So me, Brittany, and my best friend, Kiana, we was all outside. Mind you, we was 14. So when we was 14, outside was lit. Like, if you know, you know. We was outside all day during them times, okay? So we was outside, and somehow it came up for me and Kiana to spend the night at Brittany's house. Now, I'm like, yeah, let me ask my mama. My best friend, Kiana, was spending the night at my house. So I'm like, let me ask my mama. So we go to my house, and we asked my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, y'all can spend the night, you know. Now, Brittany stays up the street and around the corner from my house. Literally, like, we'll walk to her house in, like, 5 minutes, like. So she stayed pretty close. When we first got to Brittany's house, nobody was home. It was just me, Kiana, and Brittany there. Eventually, Brittany's mama came home. We was just in the room, you know, we was 14, so we was on our phones, talking, listening to music, stuff like that. Eventually, James ended up coming home. You know, when you got siblings, usually you will look in their room or whatever, speak to them, see what they doing, see stuff like that. So he came in Brittany's room and he was like, oh, y'all spending the night? And we like, yeah, problem, you know, playing and stuff. So he like, nah, let me get up out of here. Y'all act like y'all finna jump me or something like that, he said. So he left out. I want to say about 15 minutes later, we was texting each other. And somehow it came about, am I gonna come in his room? I'm 14, you know, I'm texting back like, yeah, I'll probably come in there in a little minute, you know. Just texting back, not knowing what it's finna lead to. Now, I'm managed, like I said, we 14, so I'm scared because they mama at home. So I'm asking Brittany, like, so what if your mama see me in the room? Like, what your mama gonna say? Like, we 14 years old, what she gonna say? So she like, I don't know. She like, you just better be in and out quick or whatever like that. Now, let me tell y'all how it was set up. Brittany's room is right here. Now, y'all got to remember this because this is very key in the story. Brittany's room right here. James' room right here facing like this. Like if you cross the hallway, you cross the past Brittany's room. The bathroom and James' room face each other. So if you coming out of the room, somebody coming out the bathroom, y'all will meet. And then if you turn, that's Brittany's room. Okay, so I want to say about 20 minutes went past and I finally went in the room. So when I go in the room, at first I was just looking around. He had like a lot of pictures and stuff on the wall. So I'm just looking around. I think he was in there listening to music. So I eventually sit down on the bed. He comes sit next to me. And I think he probably said something like, we started talking or whatever. And then eventually he said something like, what you trying to do? What I'm trying to do? I'm like, oh, he trying to No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm like, I just came in here to see what you wanted. What you mean what I'm trying to do? Because, what? Now, imagine, like I said, I'm 14, so we hadn't been talking about doing nothing. Doing nothing wasn't on my mind. I don't know if it was on his, but it wasn't on mine. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, hold up now. So he like, I'm just trying to see what you want type. Like, you know, you already know. So I'm like, nothing really. Just over here with your sister. Like, you know, what? So eventually, And you know, one thing led to another. And yeah, it began. Now everybody know when you first lose your virginity, it hurts. Like, it hurt. Now I didn't cry or nothing, but it did hurt. Like, no cap, it hurted. So I want to say we was in there. I was in there probably about 15 minutes at the most. Because like I said, their mama was at home. So you gotta, cause his wall and his mama wall connects. If you know what I'm saying? If your room is right next to somebody's room, y'all wall connect. Like his wall and his mama wall connect. And his bed just so happened to be by that wall. So like I said, his mama's at home, so you gotta be quiet. Don't move. Be careful. It was just a lot. So I was probably in there for about 15 minutes at the most. So when it was all said and done, I got up and leave out his room. Like, it's done. I ain't finna sit in here. Mama be the came up in here. So, you know, it's time for me to go back to your sister's room, you know. Now, you know, it was my first time. It was, you know, it wasn't bad. It was, you know, it was what it was. So as I opened his door to leave out of his room, now mind you, I'm already nervous. I was nervous before I even went in there. So now me trying to leave out to go back to the sister room, I'm real nervous. I opened the door to leave out his room. He behind me, because I'm guessing when I leave out, he gonna close the door. You know, watch me walk in his sister room, close the door. I opened the door to leave out. Now, mind you, like I said, his door and the bathroom door face each other. So I'm opening his door to walk out. His mama coming out the bathroom at the same time. I'm in my head like, how? How? I was this close. Like, how? So I open the door. We face to face at this point. I'm in my head like, Lord, she finna call my mama. I'm finna get in trouble. Like, it's finna be over. So I'm standing there. I'm standing there like, ain't no way. I'm just stuck. Like, ain't no way. So he's standing behind me just stuck. Like, ain't no way. So she was just like, y'all in there messing with my son. Y'all better leave my son alone. I'm like, yeah, I just walked past her and just went in Brittany's room. I'm like, wow, ain't no way this lady just saw me come out this man's room. So I get back in the room, Brittany and Kiana like, girl, what happened? Da, da, da. So, you know, we in there, we having girl talking about what had just happened. So we get to talking about, I'm like, girl, where your mama came out the bathroom as soon as I'm coming out his room. So they like, girl, what? Because we thinking that she finna call my mama. At this point, we thinking she finna tell me I gotta go home so she can tell her mom what happened, all that type of stuff. But I don't know if she really didn't know what happened or if she just wasn't saying nothing, because I was 14, but her son was 16. So I don't know if she just really wasn't saying that because she know, okay, my son, okay, whatever. I don't know. But honey, when I say my heart fell to my butt, I was so scared. I'm like, why? Why is you coming out the bathroom at the very moment I'm coming out his room? Go to the bathroom at another time. So I end up going to take my bath or whatever, you know, cleaning myself up. Then we going back in the room. We up all probably till 2 in the morning. Then we go to sleep. So the next morning, seeing that it was my first time and everything, and then I'm still at his house, but I'm not at his house with him. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it seemed so awkward. Not like awkward to the fact of, oh, we did what we did and that was just that on that. But it was just awkward because, like I said, it was my first time. So I was just in there like, I'm so ready to go home. So I eventually go home or whatever. Nothing really changed. Like, we still talk, dated or whatever. Like, nothing changed, but it was awkward with me being at his house, like, in his face. Like, you know, just around him after the situation. So I go home or whatever. Like I said, we still talk. We still dated, all that good stuff. We don't date now. No, been over with a long time ago. But like I said, the situation, it happened. That's what it was. I ain't gonna say it was bad. I ain't gonna say it was great, but it was the situation, you know. But yes, that is what happened, honey, when I lost my virginity when I was 14. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back to y'all with more videos.